welcome to tonight. My name is and I am the co-director of the board and your MC for tonight. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here and just supporting and fostering art at St. Pat's. Tonight, we'll travel back in time to experience the music, dance, and theatrical flair of the 1800s. This evening is truly like no other, for our performances and main event will take place in this very intimate space. Now, just like any other live theater, there are a few things we would like to go over. Rules. Cellular devices. Cellular devices must be turned off and put away. During each of the performances, you are allowed to record, but please make sure your notifications are silent and flash is turned off. Now, something important about the space is that we're really intimate and you guys are really close to the stage. So, especially in our front row, could you please keep your feet off of the stage and not stretched out. And to go to the bathrooms, please go through that door, and they are located to the back door. Now, with that being said, allow me to introduce you to our first musical performance of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to St. Patrick's Quartet.
We are St. Patrick's Quartet. This is Yana on the alto sax, Drew on the guitar, Louise on the guitar, and Steffi on the bass clarinet. Tonight we will be playing two songs back to back, Married Life and Underwater for Mario. And even though they were composed recently, they are still in the theme of waltzes, which will fit tonight. Waltzes are a type of music that is in 3/4 time that was performed at ballrooms during the 19th century. Enjoy.
for St. Patrick's Senior Quartet. Man, being a Pixar kid, that felt nostalgic. Now, allow me to introduce you to our second musical act performed by St. Patrick's Senior Guitar Group.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Drew. This is Devin. This is Duncan. This is Emil, and this is Mamet. And we're here to present to you Habanera from Carmen. Carmen was an opera which was set in southern Spain, and it follows the tale of Don Jose, who is a military soldier who fell hopelessly victim to Carmen, the gypsy woman who seduced him. This tale follows seduction and unrequited love, and we hope you enjoy that.
Another round of applause for St. Patrick's Senior. Now, without further ado, I present our final musical act of the night, St. Patrick's Senior Ensemble. Thank you.
Hi guys, how are we feeling? So Radetzky March, super fun. It's a very triumphant piece. It was composed in 1848 by Johann Strauss, and it was dedicated to the Field Marshal Radetzky. So I'm Yana, I'm a saxophonist. This is Evelyn playing the clarinet. This is Avenue playing the guitar. Steffi, the Toby playing the bass clarinet. Bernardin playing the trombone. We're all playing the tenor saxophone. And
Thank you all for watching our musical performances. Now, please excuse us as we're taking all of our musical equipment off, or we will have our dance and our first dance performance. So please bear with us. La Cumparsita. we will be taking a 10-minute break. At this time, you'll be able to go to the bathroom, which are again located through that door and right outside to your left. We will be selling concessions outside and t-shirts that you can get just like these for $20. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy, and please feel free to have fun, laugh, and just enjoy this performance with us. Now, cellular devices are expected to be turned off and put in your bag, but photography and videography is allowed. Just please remain in your seat and just be mindful of others around you. Now, again, with it's going to be an interactive performance, and the actors will be walking by and using the space around you. So please be mindful and do not put your feet on the stage, and please don't move for them. And in the back row right there, one of our actors will be walking through, so just let him by. He's really trying his best. He's a really nice butler. He's trying his best. Now, for the reason why we're all here today is because of one man, Anton Chekhov. Anton Chekhov originally wrote this play in 1888 and first premiered it in Moscow, Russia. And he was so influential for his time, it was considered a revolutionary and still is today, which is what makes this all so much more special. Now, I do have a disclaimer. We do have artificial weapons in use in this play, and there are scenes of violence and coarse language. Now, with that being said, I don't want to keep you guys here. This is the main event. So I really hope you enjoyed this play as much as we, the cast and crew, have enjoyed performing it, producing it, and just putting this together for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to St. Patrick's production of Anton Chekhov's The Boor.
It isn't right, ma'am. You're wearing yourself out. The maid and the cook have gone looking for berries. Everything that breathes is enjoying life. Even the cat knows how to be happy. Slips about the courtyard, catches birds. But you hide yourself here in this house as though you were in a cloister. Yes, truly, by actual reckoning, you haven't left the house for a whole year.
And I shall never leave it. Why should I? My life is over. He lies in his grave, and I buried myself within these four walls. We are both dead.
Here you go again. It's so awful to listen to, so it is. Nikolai Mikhailovich is dead. It was the will of the Lord, and the Lord hath given him eternal peace. You have grieved over it, and that ought to be enough. Now it's time to stop. One can't weep and wear mourning forever. My wife died a few years ago. I mourned her. I wept a whole month. Then it was over. Must one be forever singing lamentations? That would be more than your husband was worth. You've forgotten all your neighbors. You don't go out. You receive no one. We live, you'll pardon, like spiders, and the good light of day we'll never see. All the library is eaten by mice, as though there weren't any nice people left in the world. The whole neighborhood is full of gentlefolk. The regiment is stationed in Riplov. Officers. Simple, beautiful. One cannot see enough of them. Military music every day. Every Friday a ball. Oh, dear, dear man. If only you'd let your spirits live a little. Beauty can't last forever. Well, when 10 short years are over, you'll be glad enough to have gone out of it and met the officers. But by then it'll be too late.
Please don't speak of these things again. You know very well that since the death of Nikolai Mikhailovich, my life is absolutely nothing to me. You think I live, but it only seems so. Do you understand? Oh, may his departed soul see how I love him. It's no secret to you. He was often unjust to me, cruel, and he wasn't faithful. But I shall be faithful to the grave and prove to him how I can love. There, in the beyond, he'll find me the same as I was until his death.
What's the use of all these words when you'd so much rather go walking in the garden or order Tabby or Wellican harnessed to the trap and visit the neighbors? Oh, madam, dear madam, what is it? What in heaven's name?
He loved Tabby so. He always drove him to the Korchagins or Vlasovs. What a wonderful horseman he was. How fine he looked when he pulled on the reins with all his might. Tabby, give him an extra measure of oats today.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that? I'm home to no one.
Yes, ma'am.
You shall see, Nikolai, how I can love and forgive. My love will die only with me, when my poor heart stops beating. Aren't you ashamed? I have been a good, true wife. I have imprisoned myself and shall remain true until death. And you are not ashamed of yourself, my dear monster! You quarreled with me, left me alone for weeks.
Madam, someone's asking for you, insists upon seeing you.
And you told him that since my husband's death, I received no one?
I said so, but he says it's a pressing matter.
I received no one.
I told him that, but he swore, and he pushed himself into the room. He's in the dining room now.
Good. Show him in. Impudent. What a bore people are. What can they want with me? Why must they disturb my peace? Yes, it is clear I must enter a convent. Yes, a convent.
Sir, this is highly inappropriate. Sir, watch your tongue around the lady, please.
Fool! You make too much noise.
You're an ass.
I have the honor to introduce myself. Lieutenant of the Artillery, retired country gentleman, Gregory Stepanovich Smirnov. I'm compelled to bother you about an exceedingly important matter.
What is it you wish?
Your deceased husband, with whom I have the honor to be acquainted, left me 2 notes amounting to 1,200 rubles. Inasmuch as I have to pay a loan from the Hungarian bank tomorrow, I should like to request, madam, that you pay me the money today.
Oh, pension. And for what was my husband indebted to you?
He bought oats from me.
Don't forget to give Tommy an extra measure of oats. If Nikolai Mikhailovich is indebted to you, then I shall of course pay you. But I'm sorry, I haven't the money on hand today. Tomorrow, my manager will return from the city and I shall inform him to pay you his duty. But until then, I cannot satisfy your request. Furthermore, today is just 7 months since the death of my husband, and I'm not in the mood to discuss money matters.
Well, I am in a mood to fly up the chimney with my feet in the air. If I get my hands on the interest tomorrow, they'll seize my estate.
Day after tomorrow, you will receive the money.
I don't need the money day after tomorrow. I need it today.
I'm sorry, I can't pay you today.
And I can't wait until day after tomorrow.
But what can I do if I haven't?
So you can't pay.
I cannot.
Is that your final word?
My last.
Absolutely?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And they expect me to stand for all that. The toll gatherer just now met me in the road and asked me why I was always worried. Why, in heaven's name, shouldn't I worry? I need money. I feel a knife at my throat. Yesterday morning, I left my house in the early dawn and called to all of my creditors. If even one of them had paid his debt, I'd work the skin off my fingers. The devil knows which of the inn I slept. A room with a barrel of brandy. And now at last, I come here, 70 verts from home, for a little money, and all you give me is moods? Why shouldn't I worry?
I thought I made it plain to you that my manager will return from town, then you will get the money.
I did not come to see your manager, I came to see you. What the devil? Pardon language, do I care for your manager?
Really, sir, I'm not used to such language or manners. I shan't listen to you any further.
What can one say to that? Moods? 7 months since her husband died. What am I to do? He has to pay the interest. The manager doesn't with him traveling somewhere. Now tell me, what am I to do? Shall I run away from my creditors in a balloon, or knock my head into a stone ball? If I call on Khrushchev, he chooses not to be home. Yanukovych has simply hidden himself. I quarreled with Kirstov, came here throwing him out of the window. And Mazatov is ill, and this woman has moods. Not one of them wants to pay up. All because I have spoiled them. Because I'm an old whiner. This way, I am much too tender-hearted with them. But wait! No, I allow nobody to play tricks on me. Devil with them all, I shall stay here and not budge until she pays. How angry am I? How terribly angry am I? Every tendon in my body is trembling with anger. I can hardly breathe. I'm even growing ill. Servant! What do you wish? Bring me kvass or water. Well, what can we do? She hasn't it on hand. What sort of logic is that? A fellow stands with a knife at his throat. He needs money. He's at the point of hanging himself, and she won't pay because isn't in the mood to discuss money matters. Women logic. Now that's why I never like to talk with women, and why I dislike doing it now. I'd rather sit on a powdered barrel than talk with a woman. I'm getting cold as ice. This affair has made me so angry. I need only to see such a romantic creature from a distance. I get cramps in my calves. It's enough to make anyone yell for help.
Madam is ill and isn't receiving.
March! Ill and isn't receiving? Alright, it isn't necessary. I won't receive either. I shall sit here and wait until I get the money. If she's ill a week, I'll sit here a week. If she's ill a year, I'll sit here a year. As devil is my witness, I'll get that money. You don't disturb me with your moorings or with those dimples. We know these dimples. Son, unharness. We are going to stay here. Tell them in the stables to give the horses some oats. The left horse has twisted the bridle again. No, stop. I'll show you. It's awful. Unbearable heat. I didn't sleep last night. No money, and now morning dresses with moods. My head aches. Perhaps I ought to have a drink. Yes, I must have a drink. Servant! What do you wish? Something to drink. Fine figure. No denying that. Dusty, dirty boots. Uncombed, unwashed straw on my vest. The lady probably took me for a highwayman. It was a little impolite going into a reception room with such clothes. Oh well, no harm done. I'm not here as a guest. I'm here as a creditor, and there is no special costume for a creditor. You take great liberty, sir. What? Well, whom do you think you're talking to? Keep quiet! Nice mess! This fellow won't leave! Lord, how angry am I! Angry enough to throw mud at the whole world! I even feel ill! The servant!
Sir, in my solitude, I have become unaccustomed to the human voice
me my money and I'll leave.
I thought I told you once, plainly in your native tongue, that I haven't the money on hand. Wait until day after tomorrow.
And I thought I told you in your native tongue that I need the money not day after tomorrow, but today. If you don't pay me the money today, I shall have to hang myself tomorrow.
But what can I do if I haven't it?
So you're not going to pay immediately. You're not.
I cannot.
Then I shall sit here until I get the money. You will pay day after tomorrow. Excellent. Here I shall stay until day after tomorrow. I ask you, do I have to make the interest day after tomorrow or today? Or do you think I'm joking?
Sir, I beg of you, don't scream. This is not a stable.
I'm not talking about stables. I'm asking you whether I have to pay the interest tomorrow or not.
You have no idea how to treat a lady.
Oh, yes, I have.
No, you have not. You are an ill-bred, vulgar person. Respectable people don't speak so to ladies.
How remarkable. How do you want me to speak to you then? In French, perhaps, Madame, je vais bien. Pardon me for having disturbed you. What beautiful weather we are having today. And how this morning's become of you.
Not at all funny. I'm thinking vulgar. Not at all funny. Vulgar.
I don't understand how to behave in the company of ladies. Madam, in the course of my life, I have seen more women than you have sparrows. 3 times I fought duels for women. 12 I jilted and 9 jilted me. There was a time I played the fool, used honey language, vowed and scraped. I have loved. I've suffered. Sighed for the moon, melted in love's torments. I have loved passionately, loved to madness, loved in every key. I have chatted like a magpie about emancipation. I've sacrificed half my fortune in tender passion until now. The devil knows I've had enough of it. Your obedient servant will let you beat him around the nose no more. Enough! Black eyes, passionate eyes, coral lips, dimples in the cheeks, moonlight whispers, soft, modest sights, and for all that matter, I wouldn't pay a kopeck. I'm not speaking of present company, but of women in general. From the tiniest to the greatest, they are conceited, they're hypocritical, they're shallow, they're odious, they're deceitful from top to toe, vain, petty, cruel with a maddening logic. Please, in this respect, excuse my frankness, but 1 sparrow is worth 10 of these aforementioned petticoat philosophers. When one sees one of the romantic creatures before him, he imagines he is looking at some holy being, that one breath could dissolve him in a sea of 1,000 charms and delights. But if one looks into the soul, it is nothing but a common crocodile. And the worst of all is that this crocodile imagines it's a masterpiece of creation, and it has a monopoly on all the tender passions. May the devil hang me upside down if there is anything to love about a woman. When she is in love, all she knows is how to complain and shed tears. When the man suffers and makes sacrifices, she swings her train around and tries to lead him by the nose. You have the misfortune to be a woman, and naturally, you know women's nature. So tell me, on your honor, have you ever in your life seen a woman who is true and faithful? Never! Never! Only the old and find a cat with horns or a white woodcock than a faithful woman.
But allow me to ask, who is true and faithful in love? The man, perhaps?
Yes, indeed, the man.
The man true and faithful in love. Well, that is something new. How can you make such a statement? Men, true and faithful. So long as we've gotten this far, I may as well say that of all the men I've known, my husband was the best. I loved him passionately, with all my soul, as only a young, sensible woman may love. I gave him my youth, my happiness, my fortune, my life. I worshipped him like a heathen. And what happened? This best of men betrayed me in every possible way. After his death, I found his desk filled with love letters. While he was alive, he left me alone for months. It is hard even to think of it. He made love to other women in my very presence. He wasted my money and made fun of my feelings, and in spite of everything, I trusted him and was true to him. And more than that, he's dead, and I'm still true to him. I buried myself within these four walls and shall wear this mourning to my grave.
Mourning? What on earth do you take me for, as if I didn't know why you wore this black domino, why you buried yourself within these four walls? Such a secret, so romantic. Some that will pass the castle, gaze up at the window and think to themselves, oh, here dwells the mysterious tomorrow. For a love for a husband has buried herself within these four walls. Oh, I understand the art.
What do you mean by saying such things to me?
You've buried yourself alive, but meanwhile, you haven't forgotten to powder your nose.
How dare you speak so?
Please don't scream. I am not the manager. Allow me to call things by their right names. I am not a woman, and I am accustomed to speak out to what I think, so please don't scream. I can't stand it.
I am not screaming. It is you who are screaming. Please, leave me. I beg you.
Pay me my money and I'll leave.
I won't give you the money.
You won't. You won't give me my money.
I don't care what you do. You won't get a kopeck. Leave me.
As I haven't had the pleasure of being your husband or your fiancé, please don't make a scene. I can't stand that.
You're going to sit down?
I already have.
Kindly leave the house.
Pay me my money.
I don't care to speak with impudent men. Leave! You aren't going?
No.
No?
No.
Very well. Luca, show the gentleman out.
Sir, why don't you leave when you are ordered? What is it you want?
Whom do you think you're talking to? I will grind you into powder!
Oh, Emil, I can't breathe.
Luca, where's Dasha? Dasha! Dasha!
They're gone. They're all gone. Oh, what?
You are vulgar. You're a monster.
You think that because you are a romantic creature that you can't insult me without being punished? I challenge you.
Oh, merciful heaven! Water! Water!
We'll have a duel!
Do you think that because you have big fists and a steer's neck, that I'm afraid?
I allow no one to insult me, and I make no exceptions because you are a woman, one of the weaker sex.
Boor!
Oh, it is high time to do away with an old superstition that it is only the man who is forced to give satisfaction. If there was equity in all things, there's a limit.
You wish to fight a duel? Very well.
Immediately.
Immediately. My husband had pistols. I'll bring them. Oh, what a pleasure it will be to put a bullet in your impudent head! The devil take you!
I'll shoot her down. I'm no fledgling. No sentimental young puppy. For me, there is no weaker sex.
Oh, sir, have mercy on me, a poor man, and then go away. You've nearly frightened me to death already, and now you want to fight a duel? Ow!
A duel? Now that's equity. Emancipation that way. The sexes are made equal. What can a person say to such a woman? The devil take you and put a bullet in your impudent head. What can one say then? She was angry, her eyes blazed. She accepted the challenge. But on my honor, it's the first time in my life that I've ever seen such a woman.
Oh, sir, go away, go away!
This is a woman. Oh, I can understand her, a real woman. No silly shouting, but fire and powder and noise. Oh, it would be a shame to shoot a woman like that.
Oh, sir, go away!
Here are the pistols. But before we have our duel, please show me how to shoot.
What?
I've never held a pistol in my hand before.
Oh, God, be merciful! Have pity upon us! Oh, I'll go get the gardener and the coachman. Oh, why has this horror come to us?
Well, you see, there are different kinds. There are special dueling pistols with cap and ball, but these are revolvers. Smith & Wesson, fine pistols. A pair like this would cost about 90 rubles. This is how you hold a revolver.
Oh, those eyes of a real woman!
Like this?
Yes. That way. Then you pull the hammer back. So then you aim. Put your head back a little. Extend your arm, please. Press your finger on the thing like that. And that's all. The chief thing is, don't hurry your aim. Don't get excited. Make sure your hand doesn't tremble.
It isn't well to shoot inside. Let's go into the garden.
Yes, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to shoot in the air.
That is too much. Why?
Because that's my business.
You are afraid. Yes. No, my dear sir. No flinching. Please follow me. I won't rest until I've put a hole in that head I hate so much. Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid.
You are lying. Why won't you fight?
Because I like you.
You like me. He dares say he likes me. Go.
No. Listen, are you still angry? I was mad as the devil, but please try to understand me. Things like this. Such things as... Now, is it my fault that you owe me money? I like you, you understand? I am almost in love.
Leave me. I hate you.
Lord, what a woman! Never in my life have I met one like her. I'm lost. Ruined. I've been caught like a mouse in a trap.
Go, or I'll shoot.
Shoot! You have no idea what happiness it would be to die in the sight of those beautiful eyes, to die from the revolver in this little velvet hand. I'm mad. Consider it and decide immediately. For if I go now, we shall never see each other again. Decide. Speak. I'm a noble, a respectable man. I have an income of 10,000. I can shoot a coin that's thrown up into the air. I own some fine horses. Will you be my wife?
Go, or I'll shoot.
My mind is not clear. I can't understand. Servant, water! I have fallen in love with a schoolboy. I love you. I love you as I've never loved before. 12 women I've jilted and 9 jilted me, but not one of them have I loved as I love you. Conquered, lost, I lie at your feet like a fool and beg for your hand. Shame and disgrace. For 5 years I haven't fallen in love, and I thank the Lord for it. But I'm caught like a carriage tongue in another carriage. I beg for your hand. Yes or no? Will you? Good.
Wait a minute.
Well?
Just to confirm.
Nothing.
You'd like to
You may go. But wait a moment. Or, no, go on. I hate you.
How angry I am with myself. Fallen in love like a schoolboy, throwing myself on my knees. I've got a chill. I love you. This is fine. All I needed was to fall in love. Tomorrow, I have to pay my interest. The hay harvest has begun. And then you appeared. I can never forgive myself.
Go away. Take your hands off me. I hate you. This is...
Oh, merciful heaven!
Tell them in the stable that Tommy isn't to have any oats.
Thank you for coming today. My name is Miss Reed. I'm the drama teacher here. I couldn't be happier to be here. I'm already going to cry. Yeah, you're an awesome audience. Thank you so much for coming. Stuff like this doesn't happen without your support. The families, our family. It's going to happen a lot. So, and our friends, right, who support us when we're doing lines at home or when we're like irritable because we've been upside rehearsing or whatever. So thank you for coming tonight. But also, there's a lot of people to thank, including our administration here with Mr. McGranny. At the helm is Mr. Tim McGranny, our fearless leader here at our school, who is an incredible supporter of the arts and an incredible supporter of ideas and saying yes to ideas and trying things when other people might say, why would you do that? That's too hard, or whatever. He goes, absolutely, I'll support you. So thank you for that. Ms. Mustacato, we just couldn't be here tonight. She's our department head here in the arts, and she's such a quiet, she helps, well, she's not quiet, but she quietly helps. She's not quiet, but she quietly helps us and does so much to make this place the lively and incredible place it is. And a lot of us can attest to that, right? Yeah. And then her partner in crime is Kira, who helps us as well so much. Mr. Mansker, who is not here, but he's our tech guy here. It's our theater production guy. Like, you put all these lights in. It's really bright. I don't know why. We were trying our hardest throughout the show. I don't know. It was so bright. Sorry about that out there, you guys over there. But yeah, just like, I said, let's do a show in here. And he's like, yeah, I'll borrow some barbs and we'll play that stuff. And I'll get that. And we'll wire it up. And then he just does it. He does all these things. And I'm like, thank you. So he's an incredible guy, and thank him. Mr. Farher, our construction woodshop guy, I'm like, talking, I'm like, can you fix this too? And he goes, absolutely. With like a smile, and he just says yes to helping us all the time. And then there's Mr. Sousa and Mr. Sousa who are here tonight, who just do a million
small things to make things seem smooth and help us with our ushers. A big shout out to our ushers. There's so many of you, and our helpers, our student helpers tonight. I'm only giving you another minute. But the biggest thank you goes to these guys back here. Sorry, it's just going to be another minute. Okay, get this together. Here we go. I'm an actor too. Honestly though, this group, I've said to them so many times, like, our Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm like, Jesus is a happy place. Like, we came here. We came here and their creative spirit, listening to them banter, and Arya take lead as the co-director. We'll introduce all these guys in a minute. And just support each other and just be there for each other and knowing their lines and just being like, that's okay, miss. We'll figure this out, like Jude caused it. That's okay. We'll make the best of it, like whatever it was, right? And just the dedication from this group back here is just phenomenal. And I would work with you all any other day on any project. So I miss all of you already when you leave this school. I think that's it. So I think we need to just introduce this cast real quick. And then we have our fantastic, our dancer tonight. Can we give a big and all of our music students, Sean. And then our cast, who do we have over here?
Duncan, the violinist.
Set designer.
I'm Elle, the stage manager, the costume designer, the sound operator, and the media designer.
She could go on. Like there's like the design of the t-shirts and the posters that are the most beautiful posters I've ever seen. And the printer of the pictures or the like there's just it goes on. So, you.
Arthur Davies. Hi.
Please stay tuned for other shows that we've got throughout the year. There's a lot going on. We've got a Christmas showcase on December 7th here. We write original plays in the National Theatre School Festival, February 27th, 9th. We're hosting it here. Come on out and see like how we write and create shows, and that will have like, I don't know, 50 kids in it. It's a big one, so we're going to start that one tomorrow. And then we might have a cabaret in the spring. Oh yeah, that's going to happen still. And we also will have t-shirts for sale. Make sure you hand wash them. And just one last thing to show how much we love you. Tegan, you guys, come on up.
we wanted to thank you. You've been such an amazing director.
Stop.